Hi, it's Ms. Parrott, and in this video, we're going to talk about nutrient cycling. In the environment, matter is constantly being cycled from non-living things to living things and back again. It's kind of neat that all of the matter that's on Earth now is just being reused over and over and over and has been for 4.5 billion years. Nutrients in the environment from the soil, air, and water are absorbed into producers either by being absorbed through the roots or taken in during photosynthesis. Then producers, the matter in producers, is eaten by consumers. That matter then is broken down by decomposers. Also, if producers die, they're broken down by decomposers, and those put them back into the environment as abiotic nutrients, and the cycle just continues over and over. The most important atoms, the most important elements to make all of living things happen are carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur. And we need these to make the 4 main carbon compounds that make up all living things. Those are carbohydrates, which include sugar, starches, and structural molecules like cellulose. And these have lots of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Proteins are made of amino acids, and that's what this chemical structure is here. And as you can tell, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon, and oxygen are very important parts, as well as sometimes sulfur. Lipids, which are fats, oils, and waxes, are made of long chains of carbon with lots of hydrogen on them and oxygen as well. Certain kinds of lipids, called phospholipids, that make up your cell membrane, also contain phosphorus. DNA and RNA, which are part of your hereditary and genetic material, they're called nucleic acids, and they're made of building blocks called nucleotides. And nucleotides are made up of phosphorus, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen. So they have many, many of those elements. And so it's great that all of these elements, all of these types of matter, are constantly being cycled through the environment. This process, the process of cycling, wouldn't be possible without decomposition. Decomposition is the breakdown of living things or dead things that used to be alive and their waste into the fundamental nutrients, taking our atoms from being part of a living or the biotic part of an environment to abiotic. And so decomposition helps or is helped by detritivores, which are organisms, animals, that feed on dead material, decaying material, and waste. So that's like earthworms and flies. Then there are decomposers, which are much, much smaller. These are bacteria and fungi. So these are bacteria and fungi that they actually secrete enzymes outside of themselves. Those enzymes break down decaying material, and then they absorb it into themselves or leave it in the soil. So once these nutrients have been broken down and decomposed, they go to 3 possible places. 1, that matter is taken in to actually build new decomposers, just like when you and I eat. A good bit of what we eat is used to build our bodies. Some of those nutrients are respired into the air, or some of it is just returned to the soil. And these are all the places. Then these 2 places are part of the abiotic environment that then they're now the nutrients in the environment that will join the nutrient cycle.